Cooper. Hey, Stinkerbutt. What's it doing? Cooper. Must you dig a hole under me? Oh. Is that the best place for the hole? Guess it is. Stuck your butt right in it. Silly pup. Coffee. I know it's 4 o'clock almost, but I'm driving, so I need some coffee. Ginger ale's not cut out. So, let's make some coffee. Look, I know it's a doggy pad, but I use this actually for the beach. I used it when Cooper was a puppy. Now I just use it at my front door to wipe my feet off with the sand. Because I'm currently... Can you see? That's where I'm at currently. Maybe this is a better angle for you. I mean, can you see from over here? I'm just trying to figure out the right place to put you. Because I don't know. Look at this little thing. The people at my storage unit actually, somebody had left it in their rental vehicle. And they said that maybe I could use it in the van, like when I'm traveling. They didn't even know about the YouTube yet. And I'm like, you know what? Honestly, it's perfect. It holds my phone whenever I want to watch YouTube videos at night when I'm falling asleep. You know, hey, it's a win-win. It's very hard though to bend around, but I just have it secured. And it's obviously not secured very well. Anyhow. All right, let's put you down so I can make some coffee because I'm desperately needing it. Can you see? I think you can see. Whoa. I locked the wrong thing. Yep. Real life, man. Real life. Got stuff everywhere. Got my blanket. I got Cooper's bag. I got funny wonky thing. Cooper's leash. Anyway, I need coffee. Let's do it. Wonky thing fell off. Alright. Hopefully you can hear me. I don't know if you can hear me or not. Because the waves kind of make it loud. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully I hear me. If not, I'll put music over it, I guess, and show you the coffee. Okay. That's what I use. It's an MSR wind burner. It's great though. It helps for days like this, I guess, when the wind's coming in. If you look behind us, you can see how the wind's blowing everything around. Feels great for me, but not so good when I have to have a flamelet. Sorry, I'm dragging. This is gonna help. This is gonna help. Maybe, if I can get this started. Compound. That's where I get my water from. Very easy. Of course, I'm not really sitting the cup up right, but whatever. don't need to put it up there yet. I gotta light it. Back up here you go. Back up here you go. How's everybody doing today? Is everybody doing okay? I hope so. I'm tired. Hence the coffee right now. But I hope everybody else is doing well. Yeah. I haven't done anything today, and I don't know why I'm tired. But I'm tired. You know, it's one of those days where you don't really do much, but yet you feel like you... Not really like I feel like I did anything. I just feel tired. Anyway, I think tomorrow we're going to go to Emerson Point. The friend that I met at the park, Miss Cindy, wants to go. I told her I was going to go today. She asked me if I could wait until tomorrow and we'll go tomorrow together because she likes to take her dog too. So sure, why not? So I decided, let's have one more time at the Causeway. Causeway is great. If you guys are ever in Sarasota, Bradenton area, come on down to the Pomasola Causeway. It's right before you get over the bridge for Anna Maria Island. If you're not traveling with any pets, keep going to Anna Maria Island. Go to Koonie Beach. RVs, vans and stuff can park there. You cannot stay overnight, but you can park all day. And honestly, there's parking all along the beach. You'll have like Holmes Beach, Bradenton Beach, Cortez, Koonie, all the way straight down, and it'll go down past Lido. I mean, it'll turn off past St. Armand's, but yeah, you got lots of options. Lots of options. Anyway, we need coffee so that way I make sense. That's what I'm going to blame it on. What kind of coffee do you guys drink? Are you guys like big coffee drinkers? I kind of just got into it, and I'm very simple. I just get whatever's on sale. And if nothing's on sale, I usually don't laugh. I just get Folgers because honestly, that's what my mom drank, and that's all I knew, and it's cheap, so it works. And I honestly add more cream than I do anything else because I guess I just like a cup of cream with a little bit of coffee. Yeah, that's probably it. Hey, check out my cup. I'm from Maryland. I'm a Maryland girl too. Those that get it, get it. We're boiling. Oh, not up, down. I should continue with this. Coffee. Yes, I am one of those. I would rather, when I get this all situated and how I want it to be, I like to take everything out of their containers and put them in cute containers. I like things to be aesthetically pleasing. I've always been like that. So, one day. For now, that one's at least in a cute container. So I'm part of the way there, right? Right. All right. Nothing more than just a pour over. Keep it simple. I mean, you do you, whatever works for you, but this is just how I'm doing it, and it works. Gotta let that cool down. I'm gonna check out Cooper while that's brewing. Check him out. Don't let him fool you. This is what he was doing on the beach too. Yeah. He just did it under the hammock, in the hammock, on the, because I keep a little, I'll probably add footage too, but there's like a little, not blanket, I don't know what it's called. Kind of like a rug type thing. I don't know. Kind of like a rug type thing out there. Sorry, I'm literally in comfy clothes. I'm in a sports bra and a t-shirt and some shorts and just enjoying the weather. It's a real high tide today. The tide was further up than I've actually ever seen it. But the guy said that yesterday the tide was so far out, but he hadn't seen it that far out yet. So, I mean, I guess it's warm. It's warm. The weather, the water feels really good. I didn't go swimming, but I did walk in up to past my knees. Yeah. Although I just haven't figured out how to do those things with Cooper because he's so little. He doesn't swim. I mean, he goes into the water, but he doesn't go swim. But I like to go in the water, and I like to swim, and I like to float, and I like to do all those things. So I just have to try to figure out what I can do with him, so that way I can be able to do it too. Yeah, because I don't want to leave him in here, obviously. Or I have one of his tie out harnesses actually out anchored into the sand, but I also don't want to put him there either. I don't know. I guess I'll figure it out. That's the thing about the lifestyle, is you just kind of figure it out as you go, honestly. There's no right or wrong. Everybody does it differently. Everybody has different things that they use. I say you do you. Whatever works for you is wonderful, honestly. You know, maybe you want a Keurig. Maybe you like to hit the button. I mean, I like to hit the button, but it eats on my power station. You know, this, of course, I use butane, and I will say this MSR, the wind burner, is pretty pricey. I love it. I do. And I knew that I wanted it, and it was something that I had budgeted out for, and I bought, but it's not cheap. I think it was $200, and yes, it just makes my coffee. Makes coffee, boils water. So hot chocolate, tea, coffee, and soup. I'm sure it could probably do more. I just haven't done anything else with it. But honestly, I use it every single day. So, you know, like if I was going to go like with my top 5 items in the van, that's on there. But it is a splurge. And there are cheaper ones. There's much cheaper ones actually on Amazon that you can find. You know, I just didn't want the wind to blow it out, and sometimes quality over quantity. You know, some things you can get away with buying like the cheaper version of, and some things you just kind of, you know, are worth the more pricey expense. And when I was reading the reviews, I was looking at it, I think it's like a maple fire or something. But, and it was like $70, so much more affordable, budget friendly. But I kept seeing that they were melting, and that they were, you know, things were bad. Some things like the containers were melting and causing fires, and I was like, well, I don't want to deal with any of that. If there's more bad than good, no, it's not worth it, in my opinion. All right. Can you tell? I need coffee. I'll just throw this away. Rinse it out. I'll just put it back in there with him. Oh, crutch. I didn't think this part through. Y'all are on my fridge. Ha! Convenience. That worked out nice. Sorry to move you. Pardon me. Alright, we need some sweet cream. Sweet and creamy. This one is good. International Delight Sweet and Creamy. I've tried Coffee Mate. I'm not a fan. I don't know why. I don't know what the taste is that I don't like, but there's something about it I don't like. Anyway, and I've tried the Chobani's, like the holiday one. I think they have like a peppermint, and that was good. But besides that, it's not necessarily sweet and creamy. It's International Delight. I usually would go with sweet and creamy, caramel macchiato, the peppermint. I had tried one once. I think it was like a chocolate caramel or something. You know, I kind of looked to see what they got, and I just picked one. But my go-to is going to be the sweet and creamy or the caramel macchiato. Speaking of caramel, why not? Yeah. I usually don't drink coffee around this time of the day, but for some reason it just sounded good, and I'm tired. So, cheers to the coffee at 4 o'clock. It's what I wanted. Isn't that something? My hair got out of my mouth. I choked when I swallowed. Anyhow, back to the regular scheduled program. Isn't that something? Oh man, I was going to say something. Oh, when you think you want something, you go ahead and you get what you want. And then you realize it's not what you wanted. You want something else. And you're like, I did all that. And it's still not quite getting that. Thankfully, this time around. I lucked out. There's a cool guy here that I see several times while I'm here, and he does jet ski rentals, so I'll probably have to ask him what his company name is to see, I don't know, maybe he'll get some kind of discount or something. If you guys are ever at the Causeway, you guys can look him up, or maybe find him online. And if you're down in Amory Island, Bradenton, Sarasota area, you can maybe go ahead and rent a jet ski from the guy. Like I said, he's a really nice guy. He's got them here. They're actually outside my window now. I mean, you know, not out my window, but out my window. They're in the water, that away. He's actually out there with it right now. I'm sorry, I have to clean the sink because it has the, I guess, what are they, the water lines? You know, those little streaks that go down the sink. I know, not that big of a deal, but I like to clean, always did. And I don't like to look at the little water lines. I don't know why I like to clean. I think it's that thing, it's like gardening. Or making something, or making a dish. Or, I mean, I've never been a baker, but I guess like baking a cake. Now, I do like to cook, and I'll probably add some of that stuff onto the channel. But, it's just kind of starting something and seeing it to completion. Cleaning is the same thing for me. And I guess it goes hand in hand with that, or decorating or rearranging, and we'll see on this channel. I mean, as things go on, the van will evolve. I know that. What you see now is actually not what you're going to see permanently. I know that. I'm just doing what works for now. But speaking of that, I'm actually already thinking about changing it up. So, what I'm thinking is the bed is a little too high for me. I do have a back injury, and it just is, it's brutal, man. It's brutal just trying to get up there. I do have a step that I keep over there, and it folds out, and then I can step up on it, and etc. Cooper can't get up there. I have to keep picking him up, and sometimes he wants down in the middle of the night. I keep food and water up top. I also keep food and water on the floor for him. But, yeah, I don't know. I think that I'm considering going with an L. Couple of reasons. One, I want lower. And two, I want Cooper to, well, okay, there's three reasons. Cooper can be able to get up on that. It'll be lower. Well, I guess that's the same, right? And the other thing is, honestly, I like having a lounge area. I want someplace I can sit back. I don't care about having the dinette and sitting across and playing, you know, cards with somebody. I have folding tables that I can use for that. Don't get me wrong, it's fine. We can do that in here too if they choose to. I mean, it's just me and Cooper. Cooper doesn't play cards very well at all. But I'm thinking of maybe like the L, so that way I can have, yeah, like a little sectional, and turn like the sectional part into a bed at night instead. The other option I'm thinking about is this dresser here. Sorry, I got extra water down there, but the dresser that I have here, I'm considering moving that. Here. Moving this over there to where he is. You know, the dresser I hate. And then putting Cooper's crate over here and building a like a bench seat over it and around it, so that way there can be a seat here, and then it would also give Cooper access to jump up on the bench seat. It would give me a place to sit, and then I could also use it to kind of kneel up into the bed too. Still doesn't help me with the whole up into the bed part, but it does make it so I can sit down. Because I do sit up in the driver's seat, but honestly, sometimes that just gets old. I don't sit in bed very often. I use bed for bed. That makes sense, right? Yeah, I think it did. Anyhow, and then I'm thinking on the move this over there. Move Cooper's crate over here. Put a seat, like a bench, you know, thing, like around it, over it. So that way, it, you know, won't sit on it, but it'll be above it. So that way, you know, I don't, you know, he's safe, but yet it turns it into a seat. He'll have the crate underneath, which will also give more airflow back and forth here for him if he's ever over there. And then here can go drawers. I do still want to get some wooden drawers, like a small dresser of some sort. Little small wooden, I want like an all wood, no MDF. So we'll see what I find. We'll see how it goes. But that's what I'm considering. What you guys think? But then I go, it's the other side of me is just like, just leave it alone. Don't touch it. You really don't want to move everything again. But I guess I'll figure out if I do or I don't. You know, I mean, I guess it's just part of my human nature that when I want something done, then it's like, okay, it becomes the priority, and then I'll do it. Done with this. He can go back. He gets hung back up over here. I'm done with him. Oh, you can't see anything I'm doing. Here we go. He gets to go back. All I did was hang up the coffee right there. Not the coffee, the MSR, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. And just putting this guy away. You probably can't see that either. No. Come on. Not doing this right. Here, where should I put you? Where do you want to go? Would you like to go on the counter? Come on up. That's my head. Yeah. Put this. That's why I had to move you. Can you see outside? No, it's kind of washed out. Cooper, how are ya? Hey everybody, it's me. I guess you know that. I'm actually at my storage unit right now charging. I had to come here and grab a couple of things after we went to the Causeway today, and I am just plugging in for a little bit and borrowing a little power. Shh, don't tell anybody. I mean, they know, but you know, we don't try to make it a everyday thing. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just sitting. This is part of Vanlife on the budget edition. There is no solar. You know, everything runs off of that power station. I do have a power station, but I have to plug it in to charge it. I do have solar. My solar is actually a portable panel that folds out, but I have to be sitting in a sunny location for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours, or days, and I'm not doing that currently. So we plug it in, and it can also plug into the van while I'm driving too, but it also is like a trickle charge. It doesn't charge fast. Wow, I can't talk. Anyway, I guess anybody that comes by like trying to put their stuff away is gonna probably look at me like I'm crazy, which I don't kind of blame them, because I mean, who sits outside of a storage unit making a video, right? That would be me. Yeah. The van's a little bit of a mess. Let's take a look, see? There you go. There's Cooper. Just chilling in his seat. Here, you wanna go see my power station? Let's go look together. It's got a long way to go. Let's see what we're at. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know. 34%. I got a long way to go. I like how I'm trying to run out so that way if anybody's in there, it doesn't look too weird. Although it's gonna look weird no matter what if somebody pulls in and looks at me. Let's turn this way so you can see my face. Let's go. Ow! Watch the edge. Anyway. Now we wait. Do 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 do. So, wanted to let everybody know I did change the name of the channel. I loved Live Through the Lens. I just didn't like it all together, and I couldn't do it separate words, and I couldn't do it with one S, and I couldn't remember it because sometimes I'd say Live Through My Lens. There is another channel that's called Through My Lens. Who's got some great videos, honestly. They're very cinematic. That's somebody's, I mean, it's cinematic. So anyway, so I just went ahead and went with Beverly Adventures. I can remember it. That's important. Because, you know, I got to remember it. If I tell somebody, I've had a couple of people, not many, just like maybe 2 or 3 people, that have asked me what it was, what the name was, and I have to look at my phone, and I'm like, well, that's stupid. You should be able to say it. So anyway, we are now Beverly Adventures. I mean, it's kind of like Beverly Adventures in Yaps, in Talks, you know. Beverly Adventures without adventuring sometimes. But, you know, it is what it is. We're going to go on the adventures. I know that. It's just a matter of when. It's coming soon. It's coming soon, I promise.